Today we're making a full R&B track, intro, verse, chorus and a bridge, and using stock plugins and VSTs only. And of course we have our vocal sample acting as our guide and to also help you hear how this could sound as a finished track. So as soon as I played this vocal, I heard this chord progression.
I'm starting to think that you're the one. All up in my feelings got me tripping. And I don't wanna say that I'm in love, 'cause I'm not,
But we're just going to take the first part and loop it. And let's switch the sound and throw on an arpeggiator to give it more of a modern sound and feel.
I'm starting to think that you're the one. All up in my feelings got me tripping.
Great, we will let that serve as our intro. Shifting over to the chorus, let's add our drums. But before we do, I'd like to quickly talk about today's sponsor, Virtuoso. Virtuoso is a platform for music creators, and they've collaborated with a number of producers and artists in the industry to deliver video on demand courses on everything from Logic Pro to songwriting. I took a course called Add Old School Recording Techniques to Your Tracks from UK producer Swindle, incredible producer with a very, very unique sound. He's that kind of producer where you know it's him who produced the track even before reading the credits, and I've always wondered how he developed and achieved such a sound. Well, I want to know more. In this course, he goes into depth around his process and mindset, his inspirations, how he collaborates with other musicians, sound selection, mic placement, and everything in between, with little gems in the middle talking on EQ and things like how he uses Logic Pro's flex time to tighten his basses. It was really a treat to watch, and it left me super inspired to get back creating. Virtuoso is currently offering 50% off their annual subscription, which gives you access to all of their courses. However, they also sell individual courses, say one in particular catches your eye. Use the link down in the description below to see what courses are available and to take advantage of the 50% off. Thank you Virtuoso for sponsoring this video. Oh, and fun fact, my brother is playing drums on at least one of Swindle's records as far as I'm aware.
Kieran Guy on drums for this one.
Speaking of drums, let's add ours.
I'm starting to think that you're the one. All up in my feelings got me tripping. And I don't wanna say that I'm in love, 'cause I'm not,
Alright, so we have the beginnings of a nice bounce going on here, but let's improve it by accenting the 1 and the 3 with Logic Smart Strings turned to staccato.
I'm starting to think that you're the one. All up in my feelings got me tripping. And I don't wanna say that I'm in love, 'cause I'm not,
Dope. It's always nice to add something different at the end of an 8-bar loop, creating interest and giving signal to the next section of the song. But let's pronounce it a little more, and by that I mean draw more attention to it by layering it up with another sound, and I think a top line on a piano would work well for this vibe. Great, so before we move on to our verse, let's finally add some bass. And again, let's work off the groove and also the vocal we have here, as it's pretty interesting and dynamic.
I'm starting to think that you're the one. All up in my feelings got me tripping. And I don't wanna say that I'm in love, 'cause I'm not,
So it's a pretty simple line, but then we embellish it just a little, taking inspiration from the vocal in parts. And for me, that's always the best approach to any instrument. Keep it simple, hold down the groove, and then find little pockets of space every now and again to add something nice. And we can do that throughout the track with this bass line. Shifting over to the verse, let's have another pass at it. We'll hold down the groove, but also add a little something else to keep it fresh.
give me good vibes, you know you do. I only got eyes for you. You give me good vibes, you know you do. I only got eyes for you.
Again, it's super simple, but something different. For the bridge, let's take that original chord progression I had, but this time, let's play the whole thing. Let's ditch the ARP for this part to create more of a mellow vibe and a distinction from the other sections. The bridge is the part of the track where you can really do something different. However, it's always important to figure out how you're going to get back to the chorus. For me, I have this progression that works its way up naturally back to the G minor, the first chord of the chorus. By the way, I'm looking to get some full acapellas to work with for these videos, as right now I'm just piecing loops together, which doesn't always work, like with this bridge for example. So I'm going to leave a link in the description for any vocalists watching who would like their vocals featured on the channel and for me to create a beat to. Cool, so let's add some piano to this. Great, a couple more touches and then we're done, but we're going to play the song from beginning to end and add our bass and synth line to the bridge when we get there.
I'm starting to think that you're the one. All up in my feelings got me tripping. And I don't wanna say that I'm in love, 'cause I'm not, but give me good vibes, you know you do. I only got eyes for you. You give me good vibes, you know you do. I only got eyes for you. I'm starting to think that you're the one. All up in my feelings got me tripping. And I don't wanna say that I'm in love, 'cause I'm not, but I'm starting to think that you're the one. All up in my feelings got me tripping. And I don't wanna say that I'm in love, 'cause I'm not, but
This song is built around a bunch of major 2-5-1s and also has a beautiful tritone replacement in the beginning. Learn how to play them with this video here, or grab my MIDI chord progressions right here. I've been Stefan, and as always, happy beat making. Oh, and Happy New Year.